Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal Asr, the meaning of the ayah, by time or by the time or I swear by the passage of time. In this surah, Allah swears an oath by the time and says mankind is in a state of loss. Exception, however, is made of people who are characterized by four qualities. Number 1, faith. Number 2, righteous deeds. Number 3, advising each other for truth. Number 4, advising each other for patience. It is most profound surah of the Holy Quran, one of the smartest surah, Suratul Asr, consisting of 3 ayat only. There are 3 surahs that consist of 3 ayat in Holy Quran, Suratul Kausar, Suratul Asr, and Suratul Nasar. According to Imam Shafai, rahmatullah, elahe, if people ponder only on this surah, this will be sufficient to guide them. In another saying, he says, if nothing was revealed to Prophet Mohammad SW except this surah had been sufficient to guide the humanity. By the fleeting time, the time which is running and going, and this is the only capital you have, and it is like ice and it is melting away. With every beating of the heart, we are coming closer and closer to our graves. When clock rings, it announces one more hour diminished from our lives. So Allah swear of this time and tell the facts of the universal truth in next ayah that the humans are in continuous loss. Asr is the time that is part of the day, the time that is running out, the time that is being squeezed out of your hands. This is one of the surahs that belong to a score of surahs that begins with oath or swear. Allah Azza wa Jal take oath in many surahs. Whatever Allah swears is something profound and magnificent. Allah Azza wa Jal calling human being attentions to reflect on the passing of time. Allah swears by time and then declares that all human beings are immersed in a state of loss. Time is an asset and we cannot hold it. It is passing. We have lost so much time. One could use this time in better ways, but he didn't. So there is a regret about time that is already passed away. You can use this regret to utilize your future time in better ways. The rises and falls of nations themselves prove that human beings are in loss. Most humanity is distracted running after the wrong things. Time is a witness of human tragedy. In ancient times, Asr was the time when travelers and merchants were in a hurry as night was falling, and they were not able to protect their assets during night. So, most hustle and bustle was happening at Asr time. It was like a state of emergency. Everyone wanted to do something within this swift passing of time. So Allah uses this time of Asr to oath that is quickly passing away. This is the last portion of the day. Allah swore by time in other ayat also, like Wadduha by the bright forenoon, Wal-Layli iza yaghsha by the night when it covers, Wan-Nahari iza tajalla by the day when it breaks in its glory, Wal-Fajr by the dawn.